3 tips to finally start your first YouTube video. If you're watching this video right now, it means that the tips I'm about to give you are working very well. I've been using them because I've been in your shoes. I know the struggle and I know what procrastination looks like. So this is why I had to come up with a strategy, and so this is what I'm sharing with you today with my 3 tips for you. So the first tip is to record yourself within 24 hours no matter what. Because let's be honest, the first thing that holds us is procrastination. Like, we don't want to make that first video, we are lazy or we are scared, whatever the reason is. That's why it's important to just do that first iteration and just to record ourselves. So we should do it within 24 hours. I think it's enough time to do it. You can just use your phone, so you don't need any fancy equipment. And by the way, this is a trap many people fall into. Like, they want to wait for the perfect moment, to have the perfect gear, but it will never happen. So this is why you have to start quickly, as soon as possible, and 24 hours is a reasonable amount of time to do so. And so record yourself with your phone. I think it's the simplest, and this is what I did for this video. I just recorded myself with my phone, and that's it. It's very basic, but this leads me to my second tip, and this is complementary with the first one. Okay, so my second tip is to understand that you won't have to upload your first recording. Okay, that seems obvious maybe, but I think it helps knowing that. Just realize that this first recording will be between you and you. If you don't like it, nobody will watch it. It's not a big deal, okay? If you don't like it, you can still delete it. I would still advise you to keep it and to analyze it. It's part of the strategy, is to analyze your first video, because it will give you so many important information and it will give you many ideas for things to correct in your first video. Because now you have a point of comparison, you have your first video, and it's very important now because you know all the things you can correct from it. So when you analyze it, you will realize that there are problems. It's very likely that there will be problems with lighting, with sound, with the background, with what you say, with your voice, with how you stand. There will be tons of corrections, and that's why it's very important to record yourself within 24 hours, as I said in the previous tip, because you finally have something to work on. When you just imagine what you would like to upload on YouTube, it's just like a dream. But once you have that first version and you're watching it, you can see all the things that you have to correct, because it's very likely that you will have to correct some things. If you're like me, you will have to correct the background, you will have to correct the light, the sound, you will have some problems here and there. And just watching your first video, your first recording, will give you many ideas about all the things you can correct. So this is why then you can go to a second recording, you can go to a third one, etc. But just maybe keep it under, I'd say, 10 times, because otherwise you will just continue recording yourself and you will never upload. And so this is another trap you should avoid as well, recording yourself endlessly and never uploading. Okay, so quick recap. You just record yourself within 24 hours no matter what. First tip. Second tip, you understand that you won't have to upload your first recording. It's very important. This will avoid any unnecessary stress, and you know that it's just between you and you. Okay, so that's the second one. Now you have a point of comparison with that first video, and now you know what you have to improve. And so you can just continue doing that. It's like a cycle where each video will get better, each recording will improve, and then you will be able to have a decent quality video that you will be able to use to upload on YouTube. Okay, so a final tip on accountability. I think it's a very interesting pressure, a positive pressure that we can add as a weapon to succeed. Because accountability will help you with procrastination, and it will put some pressure, positive pressure on your shoulders. Because if you tell your family members, your friends, your colleagues that you will be recording a video for YouTube and all of them are aware of it, they will ask you some questions if you don't do it. Like, they will really want to watch your video they will be curious, they will probably remind you that you didn't do what you said you were going to do. And so to me, it's a very positive thing. It forces you to be accountable with them. To me, this final tip is not as important as the two ones I mentioned previously, but it can be useful. If you're like me and you feel the pressure from others, as a positive thing that can help you stop procrastinating and focusing on the wrong things instead of doing what you know you have to do, then it can be a very powerful lever that you can use for yourself. Okay, so this was my final tip. So now you should be equipped with everything you need to record your first video. You don't have any excuse. If you have any additional tip, please share it with others, and I catch you in the next video. Bye.